Welcome back to another round of Spudventures with GreatDinn leading us in another round of The Forgotten One, Session 8, I believe.
I believe that's right. It's been a little while. Hello, everybody. It's been some time. Thank you for joining us for this D&D 5th Adventure module, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, with a slight twist. I am GreatDinn. I am the DM for this little adventure. And joining me, we have Newbiespud as Usk of House Rosnar.
Hello.
We have Digo as Victor.
How you doing?
We have Azure as Lander Brightwood.
Hey.
We have AvisEcho as Yuliy.
Hello.
And we have Space Jawa as Jhank.
What were we doing again?
So, when last we left our adventurers, it's been like 8 hours for you guys. It's been almost 2 months for us. It's been a weird August.
It's been
Summer
a slightly harrowing August, but
yeah. Hopefully everyone's feeling a little bit better now. But when we last left our adventurers, they were in the Goblin Marketplace of Jhank the Tall and decided to have a brawl.
mostly me.
And yes, mostly Usk. And the brawl was successful in large part because goblins are poorly organized.
Yeah.
And
Goblins are opportunists.
Goblins are opportunists.
They prefer to hit themselves.
To be fair, most of those were unintentional. Not all of them, but a fair chunk of them. But yes, the goblins did a lot of their kill to death ratio was much higher than our players. But anyways, Jhank has been removed from power and replaced by Glom, and our Revenant ally, your Revenant ally Haleth, has successfully killed one of the things keeping him in this mortal realm. The dwarf named Copper Stormforge, and there are now 2 left. But as you took a rest from your long period of goblin slaughter, you had another dream, and it was something of a repeat of the previous sort of dream that had clued you in as far as you need to get back into the dungeon. But this one made it clear that the light, that figure made of light that has been sort of guiding you, may be one of Alistair Blackcloak's former apprentices.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so did we all experience that dream?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that one.
Okay,
That was another one
More
that
or
was
less
shared.
just confirmed our suspicions from the 3 questions thing.
I was under the impression it was just Yuliy who experienced it.
No, that was a different dream. The
That-
one I shared.
That was a different experience. This was the one you took with your long rest.
Okay.
Another one, different theories.
Yes.
That one, I have way more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Yes, that one was as a result of passing through the gate and having that rune sort of blast you with magic.
Life or death
Step
experiences.
away for
Wonders
another
with the
minute.
memory.
Alrighty. So, it has been 8 hours. Everyone is long rested. I'm going to remove this pointer because you now know where you all are.
I thought that was the pointer for the Lehman's tiny hut that I made last session.
It was, but it also was
Alright.
sort of a signifier of this is where y'all are.
Okay.
It was a combo
I'm gonna go
bladder
get my
above.
pot pie now.
Okie dokie. So yes, you awaken from this tiny hut, and all have shared yet another dream. And Haleth seems pretty ready to go because he did not experience a dream and kind of didn't sleep at all. Don't really need to when you're an undead monstrosity.
We should probably get going then.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to go.
Yep.
Okay. Haleth is going to sort of walk out back into the main goblin area, main marketplace area, which at this point you can already sort of tell is putting itself back together in the most goblin way possible. In that there is a lot of hammering of things, but not a lot of structural integrity. You can smell the various sort of overcooked meats and spilled wines that the goblins are making use of, or enjoying for their own sort of breakfast. And as per Glom's wishes, you are offered, morning rations should you so desire to have some goblin cooking.
Absolutely. It's free food.
Sure.
Yes, let's try it.
Do these require
Roll a
con
Constitution save. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You don't need to.
I mean, I kind of expected that to be a genuine thing.
This isn't my first goblin meal.
No,
I'll take
it's
20.
not. Yeah, no, it's. I was mostly joking. The marketplace knows that it has to feed a wide variety of people, and so the goblins cooking put a little more effort into it than usual.
You should know by now that, if you give us a silly reason to roll dice, we're probably going to roll them.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to make you guys take damage or give you any problems.
And we got lucky.
Yes, you got very lucky. Victor, you feel like you could take on the world after a breakfast that hearty.
Didn't know they can burn water, but sure.
So
Isn't
yes,
it traditionally called boiling?
Yeah, that's why it's surprising.
Well,
yeah. Traditionally, fire does not appear on top of water or underneath or throughout an entire pot that is full of water, but those bastards did it somehow.
They saw Homer Simpson and thought, we can do better.
Yes, the chef creed is I am so smart, SMRT. Anyways, Haleth is actually pointing in two different directions at this point. He is one of the directions he's pointing is down this hallway, and the other direction he's pointing is let me point things. Please let me point at things that way. He after he sort of lays out the possible directions, he says, I can sense one of my former allies is further to the south, and one is to the east.
Or
But I
west?
do not believe we can reach both from the same hallway.
Well,
can you tell which
Yes, I meant no, I don't mean west. One is to the east and one is to the south, but he's saying he thinks that the hallways don't connect.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
one will have to go to the west and then go further, and then the other one can maybe make it from this hallway to the south.
Gotcha.
tell which one is closer?
Closer.
Yeah. He says they appear to be about the same distance from this spot, but I don't know how that translates to the hallways of these corridors.
Fair enough. Do you think are they both on this floor then?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry, it's a little hard to do that voice right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Jhank is going to go through the south door up to the corner.
so we're going east.
that whole thing about you charging ahead that we
I
talked
didn't go
about
around
last
the
time.
corner.
Yeah, I mean, that was my plan as well. Going
mean-
for the one on the east first, because I feel like going to the south would eventually lead to the exit.
You just make me nervous whenever you just say you charge ahead.
Says the guy who started a goblin fight.
There were reasons.
It's fine. If something
It was
happens,
a
you can say a
known
lesson
risk.
has been learned. It's fine.
It was a known risk versus an unknown risk.
Yeah.
All
So I
right. So you're
presume
saying
there's nothing down this hallway.
Not as far as where we can see.
you can see
At
that
least there wasn't last time.
No, there's no there's nothing that's particularly malicious in the hallway. It's as I described last time, there's all sorts of animated frescoes of dwarves basically building this structure. But there's it's very interesting aesthetically, but nothing to worry about danger-wise.
You mean the walls are moving?
Yeah, they're little animated stone carvings of the dwarves building these tunnel systems.
What happens if you try and tap on them while they're moving?
They don't seem to react. Like the stone literally just moves under your finger as though it's not there.
Okay. That is cool. I like that.
Can I claim these paintings for my own?
If
so
only.
yes. So as the owl sort of looks down that hallway, there's not a lot that you can see. This particular hallway is a little bit darker. It seems like there's some mildew growing on the walls that gets thicker the further down it goes.
What's the name of the Reverend's name again?
Haleth.
Haleth?
I will type it out in our chat so that you can see it and understand it.
All right, Haleth. How about you lead the way? You know where we are going, I think. Right? You have target radar or something?
Would Jhank know what a radar is?
Fantasy radar.
Compass.
Yes, the full extent of...
You have target sense, right?
Haleth is going to say that it's more of a general understanding. I do not know these hallways. So, I mean, he can lead the way, but he's maybe not going to take the easiest path for you guys. I'll just say that right now.
Fair, but we still...
That hallway that the owl revealed is a lot more frescoes, but otherwise doesn't seem like
a general compass is helpful for navigation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
The general sense you get from this hallway is it's a lot more of the same moving frescoes. Your owl can see that there's like a little indentation. It seems like someone's dug into one of the walls. But aside from that, not much else down the hallway.
Well, down this hallway, it looks like there's another hole, so that sounds like something worth looking into.
So yes, you can see, Owl can see down that hallway is not a dead end, but that tunnel doesn't seem to connect to the one that you had seen earlier.
Okay.
But hey, it's a magic dungeon, so who knows?
It's true. The
Stuff.
hallway, yeah, this hallway is very, again, it seems dug out. It doesn't even seem freshly dug out. It just seems like whoever had dug it out had maybe, if the dwarves had dug it out, they maybe hadn't gotten quite to the level of craftsmanship as other areas. Sorry, I keep flipping you around, Jhank.
Yeah.
So
Jhank's going to cautiously, while looking around, head down this tunnel.
Alrighty. Do you want to head down and look through the sort of eastern tunnel or the northern one?
Want to peek around the corner of the northern one.
Alright. So you get sort of a good view of this room. What you can see is that the room seems partially caved in. It's the wall you can see is just rock that is basically slid out from the ceiling and landed in a enormous pile that's with no room to sort of break through. But there is a significant amount of dust and debris on the floor next to the rocks. It seems like someone might have tried to move something or done something in that room. There's no sign that it seems to be lived in or anything, though.
Gonna give a heavy breath. Gonna breathe heavily, like on the dust.
So you're gonna breathe heavily on the dust. Are you trying
like
to...
a puff of air, like you like huff puff, blow the dust. I mean, like,
Are you going up to like the dust is sorry, the dust isn't like where you are. The dust is like up here next to this wall.
Oh, I
Like
presumed it was like littering the floor, and I could just bend down and give a puff of.
Not near where you are. Not unless you go into the room.
Okay.
All those side paths
Sorry.
seem like they have interesting things at the end of them, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not
So
our objective.
Does the northern path look dangerous?
No, neither path looks especially dangerous. And let me show what the owl
Gonna-
shows.
Sneak up and peek around the corner into the rest of the room.
All right, you can see the room is empty aside from the, again, sort of cave-in that has happened in that room.
The door.
Yes, that said, someone has apparently bored a tunnel through that, like a rough tunnel through the fallen rock, allowing access to the northern area, whatever that might be. So yes, and to the eastern tunnel, you can see. I'm gonna remove some more masking. The eastern tunnel, you can see again, just sort of curves around. There doesn't seem to be anything living in these tunnels right now.
So I'm gonna go up and peek through the door.
I love how the party is splitting through two completely different directions. All right, so what you can see through the door.
We're basically one hive mind pathfinding algorithm.
Yeah. One of which
Pretty
poses no
much.
risk to the party.
Yes, one of which poses no risk, and the other of which, I guess, is risk central. So you can see. Let me pull up my notes real fast. So what you can see is a roughly 30-foot high room with absolutely pristine floors. You can just make out a fresco against the far wall. And you can also see that there is a skull suspended in midair.
I know the moment's passed, but the risk central. You know, we've got so much risk going on here. We packaged it in a box and sold it as a board game.
Nice.
Wah, wah.
So yes, you can see sort of in the center of this room is maybe a dwarven skull. It's a bit hard to tell from just your vantage point. It appears to be just floating in midair, covered in like a glass cube.
So it's just like floating there with nothing holding it up.
Yeah, that appears to be the case.
I feel inclined to shoot it with an arrow.
Of course you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Not gonna have someone do any magic tests.
Well, Jackson,
As there's a floating skull up here. Anyone going to stop me if I try and shoot it with an arrow?
It's probably going to come to life and attack us, so don't. Just
Well, someone want to
throwing
come
that
here-
out there.
Someone want to come here and do something else with it?
I guess I'll keep my distance at the doorway and see
Okay.
if I can arcana from here. Is it magic?
You don't think you can tell without getting closer.
can I?
It's
use-
just far enough away and just weird enough that just that your arcana, your knowledge is not quite enough to get it.
Could I
Well,
use?
Let's
I
leave
use,
that
like-
alone for a second.
Could I use like, what would it be? Perception or insight to try and figure out what the deal is?
Yeah, you can probably do a perception check on it.
Those moments I decide I want to walk away. And I have a thing that could probably work.
You catch due to you notice something as you stare more firmly at that skull. It's not actually just levitating. It's not being magically suspended. It is being suspended by a perfectly clear gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Wow.
Still want to shoot that arrow?
And it's a very large gelatinous cube. It's most gelatinous cubes, from your experience, maybe about 10 feet at max. This one's like 30 feet.
Okay, let's move on.
Moving on.
Yep. I'm glad I didn't decide to check it out.
Having fun up there, guys.
No.
Okay, so let me cover the owl and the Yuliy. I don't know why I said the Yuliy.
Because I clearly need the in front of my name.
It's not just Yuliy, it's the Yuliy.
Clearly. So in the Yuliy and the owl can see that there are another set of frescoes in this section of the tunnels, as can be seen by the fact that they've been dug through and the dead ends that are showing up in this area. The dwarves may not have gotten something must have happened with the dwarves. And what you can see in these frescoes are more moving images, but this time they're of wizards. There's a few different kinds you can see. There are some dwarven wizards, some tiefling wizards, some human wizards, some elven wizards, so on and so forth. All of them look like they're in intense pain. And you can see as these images animate and move, light shines off of them every few minutes or so. Representations of spells or arcane talents coming to life. And as you watch those various spells, you can see the figures slowly shifting. Each of them,
that red flag going up in my head a little too soon.
Each of them becoming something that is not what they once were. And roll a quick nature check for me. This is just a sort of general thing. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Lander, the owl is having. You're getting some mixed signals from the owl because the lights are just consistently distracting it.
Maybe if I went there in
Yuliy, yeah, you might be able to do it if you went there yourself. But Yuliy, you can identify that the wizards are all becoming Nothics. And sort of as that thought processes, you can actually see one wizard raise a hand, and the spell book lights up in this eerie green light and practically explodes as the figure morphs from a human into a gibbering mouther that practically leaps off the fresco with how realistic it looks before the fresco again begins to cycle back to its beginning.
I thought you were about to say that that a gibbering mass just appeared in front of me. I was waiting for it.
So out of character, what are these things?
Terrifying. You have a Nothic fang. That's one of the little trinkets that you have. They're a thing that you're pretty good at fighting. Let me see if I can find a good image of one.
So Jhank would be like, no big deal. I've
yeah.
Things.
Wow.
Here's a mouther.
Please, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Oh look! It's got it's like a monster that's wearing a disguise of a larger monster. It's like monster.
Nah, it's just got a mouth within its mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
That thing.
And
that singular might not
places.
be capturing the image here.
yeah. And again, here's
Like-
because this is something you had. This is the Nothic. So they're becoming all sorts of monsters of the Underdark. Needless to say, the hallway is unpleasant.
Yes,
I'm
it's very unpleasant.
I'm just getting a gray.
It's loading.
Okay.
Yeah, it might take a little bit to load. So the other thing is that you can see Yuliy at the sort of edge of the hallway that you're in. There are signs of someone being here recently. And as for you lot, you can see the sort of connecting point of this hallway and how they reconnect to Yuliy and
Whew.
and I'm going to say Haleth has sort of been following Yuliy, and Haleth is looking, shall we say, very upset.
What's wrong, friend?
And he, a voice sort of quaking with rage. I can feel it. She's close.
She?
Well, looks like we're going the right
Yes.
direction then.
Oops.
And it's
There's a Nothic. That actually. Well, I mean, I get it's a picture, but that doesn't look too bad, really.
It's pretty large.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. There's
Very
something.
big.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
But
I mean,
yeah, you have
it's almost,
you have a
it's
fang of
almost
one of
kinda-
those things.
It's almost kind of cute in its own little way.
I agree.
Sure.
I think they're kind of ugly cute, but yes, it's also
Like-
you have a Nothic fang.
like-
that's
it's like-
something.
It's like a porcupine homunculus or what have you.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. So, yes. Let me pull out the rest of this hallway. Yeah, Yuliy, the further down you go down this hallway, you can hear there is movement. There's you can faintly smell a fire. There's actually light coming out of one of the rooms, which is weird because again, none of these hallways are lit otherwise.
So that's what those little squiggly circles are.
Yeah, those are representations of important rooms. Those are my notes.
Yep.
Um,
All right.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
we all
Yuliy.
circle back together again.
Yeah, Yuliy. I think I'm gonna need a stealth check.
What's stealth?
It's a good question, isn't it?
What's stealth?
Oh.
It could have been a 20,
I'm-
but disadvantage.
It was a natural
Mhm.
20. Oh well.
Wow.
I accept this with wearing armor that I am. There is no stealth.
Okay. Nothing
I mean,
appears
you're-
to follow you, so you can
I mean,
meet
you're-
back up with the group.
I mean, you're what, a cleric? I mean, what cleric worth their salt would not, shine their faith for all to see?
Well, a
Paladin.
paladin, first of all. Second of all.
Paladin.
Second of all, it's my armor that's doing it.
I was close.
You've probably been spotted.
Point
I probably
still
am.
stands.
So Yuliy, what you can see in the room is there's a few comfy chairs. There's some torchlight coming out of it, and there is a woman relaxing in a very overstuffed chair in the middle of this room. She's wearing some robes. You can give me a moment. I have to pull some things up.
This sounds like a trap.
fine.
You can. She appears to be just sort of enjoying her living space. You can see there are bookshelves and desks lining the wall. There's a banquet table against the south wall that's just absolutely piled with food stuff and all on copper plates and copper flagons, each filled to the brim with wine. there's an enormous portrait of Hallister Blackcloak smiling, which is unsettling.
You had me at food and wine. I'm sorry.
Arcana.
I'm gonna assume that she knows I'm there.
If she does,
This seems like an illusion.
if she does, she doesn't appear to be doing anything about it.
Or it's a, you made a little hut for us. This might be a conjuration if she's got any magical power.
Sounds like a trap.
Well, that's right. I roll Arcana to see if it's magical.
And
Because it seems like it's magical.
oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I was waiting for the roll. 24.
Yep.
There is magic all up in this room, but it's not an illusion.
It's a trap.
You can tell that all of this stuff is real. And as you enter the room,
Yuliy?
as you enter the room,
I
Yuliy,
warned you. He had me at food and drink.
Yes,
Yeah.
you feel you guess around 9 sets of hands hold you in place. You can't see what the source is, but you feel them, and they're holding pretty dang tight. And the woman in the robes, who you now recognize, you're recognizing some of the accoutrements she has on. She has 2 different holy symbols sort of hanging from her neck. One is a gold coin-looking thing. It's a symbol of Joaquin that you know from just sort of general knowledge of religion. But I do want you to roll religion for the other one. Yes. Okay. With a 13, you recognize that the black disc outlined in purple is a symbol of the god Shar, master of darkness and loss.
Charming.
Charming indeed.
Charming.
And this this woman slowly rises from her chair and approaches the table full of food stuff, and picks up an apple, just a simple apple, and then approaches you pretty congenially, while you are sort of held in place.
And the rest of us are just sort of stacked up against the corner.
And there's nothing I can do to do anything against this.
You can roll a strength check if you want to try and break free of it.
Jhank's gonna try and.
I'm just gonna try. Because, it's really rude to just grab someone like that.
Right. So let me check something real fast. I'm gonna make 9 quick rolls stealthily.
No.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So that's combined they still beat you.
9 mage hands all at once. Impressive.
They're not mage hands.
I think I personally think I know what's going on, but
the woman offers you the apple with a gesture if you would like to take it.
I mean, I can't really do anything with you holding me in place here, ma'am.
You can open your mouth, can't you?
That's really kind of unsanitary, and I don't like you that way.
Well, while you were talking, she forces the apple into your mouth.
Jhank is gonna kind of try and
spit it back in her face. Now that's just plain rude.
Jhank is gonna kind of try to rush over to the other side of the door.
The figure who, again, Haleth shaking with rage and is slowly approaching this door.
I don't really blame him.
He's doing that, and the woman simply says, "Well, it's spitting back in my face is just as rude, but look, intruding is something I'm not terribly keen on, and I have decided to stake my little claim in this section of the dungeon, so I would just really appreciate if you left. I
Okay,
don't plan
how
on
was I
doing
supposed to know that? It's not like you have a sign over here saying property of, what's your name?
Midna Talbert.
Hey, Haleth, is that name familiar to you?
She upon hearing that name, Midna goes pale.
Meanwhile, I cast Chill Touch.
We could have ended this easily, but you forced my hand. You really shouldn't grab people.
Probably doesn't hit.
She does not look like she's paying attention to you anymore. She looks like she's very concerned about the Revenant.
I'm assuming
And-
12 doesn't hit.
Sneaking up.
Sorry, were you aiming at Midna?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Eh.
So she so here's what happens. Haleth enters the hallway. Midna goes pale. And she starts backing away, and she says, Servants! Servants, get him! And the 9 living unseen servants let go of you.
Oh,
Yuliy.
unseen servants. Oh, no.
Yeah.
And they all swarm Haleth. Everybody, I think it's time for some initiative. So let me put this in. Yeah, let me do things, please. Okay, everyone has been. Let me move the living servants a little bit because they were basically all surrounding you, Yuliy.
It's fine.
And I will roll initiative for everybody in just a moment.
Good, because the number I rolled is bad.
Oh boy, there's a lot of. I don't like moving tiny figures. I need to zoom in better. And Midna is about here. And there. Let's make them all visible.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, indeed. Yeah, that's basically what you were dealing with.
That's fun.
And now let me.
So
Initiatives.
she was dealing with 9
Whoops.
pairs of hands or just 9 hands?
9 pairs of hands. Where's the dang
Okay.
initiative roll? There we go. Initiative. Please for alls. All initiatives. Jhank, I believe you are first. It's just stuck on Victor for some reason. There we go. All right, Jhank.
I'm still last.
I feel inclined to ask, if I shoot arrows at, like, the unseen servant, like 6 or 4 or whatever, if I miss, is there a chance I could hit something behind?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Let me double check the rules on initiative, but I believe you have trying to strike them. Because invisible rule, like some of that stuff is always difficult.
Mm.
I'm gonna say the chance of you hitting Yuliy low. Like that's gonna be personally. I'm gonna use that as a you rolled a 1.
Okay, can I shoot past at Minda directly?
Yeah, you can try that.
All right, then I am going to I got
Well,
2 2 shots with it? I'm gonna
Roughly, yes, but you have disadvantage. So
What's the disadvantage?
Because it's invisible.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you trying to shoot Minna, or are you just trying to shoot through this?
I'm just trying to shoot Minda.
Okay. Yeah, you can give it a shot.
Okay,
You don't have disadvantage against her.
Okay, so just roll twice for.
Doesn't hit. That's a hit.
Okay, so then 1d8 plus 2.
Oof. That's a pretty good hit on her right off the bat.
I gotta say, I prefer the initiative when I was going right after Victor.
My
Sorry.
initiative hasn't changed.
Well,
Apologies.
I do prefer the rolling all at once though, so we're not like trying to.
yeah.
Yep.
It's technically I could roll just NPCs and it'll guys when you make your, but I was busy doing the rest of this. So yeah, 9 damage. Oh, that's the wrong slot.
This is fine.
That's temporary HP. There we go. That probably hurt. All right. Is that the entirety of your turn? Because you still have a move and a bonus, I believe.
So, yeah, I'm going to, I'm gonna move over 2 spaces, and yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Then next is Victor.
Okay. I am not sure what to do here. Well, I guess we can try that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I gotta move. Okay. Should be a move. I will cast Entangle on Midna.
Okay.
So, spell. So strength saving throw or be restrained.
Strength saving throw. Spoilers, probably not good. Bad.
Oh, wow.
Very bad. So yes, she is entangled.
Excellent. Okay, that should be my turn.
Okay.
So she's not going anywhere.
Nope, probably not. What you want Crunchbite to do?
Probably just, sit right there for now.
Just wait. Just be on defense.
Yeah, be ready to help out if anyone tries to come close.
Then it's Midna's turn. Okay, let me double check the entangled rules just to be safe. Is that technically grappled?
Might be restrained.
Restrained, okay. Yes. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay. How would she try to get out of this?
She wouldn't.
Okay. Spells are complicated.
Yeah.
And she has several as well. So I'm trying to.
The old lookup problem.
Yeah. Fortunately, not too hard when you have all this. All this being the enormous power of internet. Let's see. Creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength save. Creature's plus DC. Okay. All right. It sounds like she might be able to do one thing, and that's
Die.
Come
She
on.
can die.
Bloodthirsty
No.
today.
Jhank, yeah. Yeah. Entangle is less than 3rd level, correct? It's like a 1st level spell or a cantrip.
I think it's a first level spell.
Whoops, that's not how you spell entangle. I wrote down entrangle for some reason.
Entrangled.
She's going to cast Dispel Magic on it. Burning one of her spell slots. Specifically, one of her 2 3rd level spell slots. So she is down to one of those. And having done that, she is going to back the hell up.
Fair.
Yes, she's going to dispel the entangling with her magic, and then just try to be as out of the way as possible. So yes, next is Haleth.
Burn more magic than me. Haha.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a better deal. Haleth is going to get, I think, about that far, and then he is going to let's see. Would this be a fun one? Okay, this seems very appropriate. Even though there are figures sort of preventing him from getting any further, Haleth is going to Vengeful Glare at Midna. So she has to make a Wisdom saving throw, or she is paralyzed.
This fight is all kinds of unfair.
Okay, she saved, actually. So she's still freaked out, but she's not going to be doing anything else. So I guess that's it for him. Lander.
Okay, I am going to move, I guess, over here.
Mm-hmm.
And because that puts me within 60 feet, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
It says DC 11, but I think it should actually be 13.
Yeah, I think that.
Bad news for you.
Yeah, I think she passed. And Toll the Dead's not AoE, right? It's just a specific one.
No, Toll the Dead is just one person.
All right, it's single target. I couldn't remember offhand. It sounds very AoE. Anywho.
Point at
Usk.
one creature.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seem pretty hidden.
And I'm going to try taking a shot with my short bow at arbitrarily living unseen servant number 5.
Okay.
Let's see, so do I get advantage when I'm hidden or a bonus? I forget.
It's an invisible target, so you have
right, yeah.
disadvantage.
I see, yeah. Disadvantage. Well, dang.
Oof.
That's a natural 1.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate automatic miss. And number 5 was the one right in front of Yuliy. So, do me a favor and roll another attack roll, please, with your short bow.
Advantage,
We're gonna
disadvantage?
see if, we're just going to see if this one pierces Yuliy's armor.
Does 15?
It does not.
Okay.
Okay. It bounces off of Yuliy's armor.
Sorry.
Which is very fortunate, because that would have been a sneak attack. Or not a sneak attack, but it would have been pretty bad.
Wow.
Did something just happen?
No? No, it did
Yay.
not.
You wouldn't get the point of
Okay.
it.
Nothing
Time for the
happened. Nothing happened as far as you're aware.
Exactly.
All right.
This
Time
is
for the
going
unseen.
to.
Yeah,
Time to be
it's
a
not.
tank.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's going to number 1 is going to do a melee attack. So let me do that real fast.
So are these
Advantage.
unseen servants special, or do they still have the strength of 2?
Their strength is still 2. It's just when 9 of them are working together, they can maybe hit stuff, or they can maybe hold a whole paladin. So yeah, 18. I believe that hits.
Yep, 18's the armor class.
Yeah, actually, sorry, I realized it would be a 20. I forgot to add the +2. Okay, so you're gonna take a whole 1 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, no.
it. They're not.
Whatever
They're
was I
not strong.
doing?
The problem is they're hard to hit.
Yeah.
So are you going with a strength modifier of 2 or a strength score of 2?
The let me pull up their stats again. Their strength is 2. Their modifier is -4.
So right
Okay.
now it's like we have a bunch of people throwing rocks at a tank.
Kinda,
Yeah.
sorta, yeah.
Honestly, I expected the negative to be more than just -4.
That's
Yeah.
how the scores work.
Or I guess technically less.
Yeah, so advantage +2. Let's see how that goes.
So
Yeah,
I guess
21 hits. Take another damage.
so. Really, what her game
Oh,
plan probably
wait.
was that her servants would probably get in the way while she just nuked everyone.
That's a big part of it. Yes.
So these are a bit special, because
Yeah.
apparently they can't attack normally.
She's also controlling 9 of them at once, so this is a bit of a
Yeah.
special situation.
Yeah. And they're not her spell, so
They are the room, maybe.
yeah, they're part of the room. Yeah, Unseen Servant 3 is gonna go Alex. Didn't work. Pretty sure that did not work.
Nope.
Let me double check.
Nope.
Definitely didn't work. Okay. Unseen Servant 4. I think being sort of pinned, Unseen Servant 4 is going to move and try to sort of be a ward. Just sort of continue blocking the area. Number 5. Where's number 5? So hard to tell where they all are. Unseen Servant 5. Right, that's the one in front of you, Yuliy. It's going to hit you again. No, it's not.
Nope.
Clang.
Clang indeed. Unseen Servant 6. Believe that one is definitely going to hit Haleth. So Haleth is going to at least take a little bit of damage.
A single bit of damage.
A single bit of damage, yes. But it's not going to do much to him because he regenerates.
Mhm.
Revenants are scary. Unseen Servant 7 hitting you, Yuliy.
No, he's not.
Nope. Trying to.
He's trying
Uh,
very hard, and that's all that
eight.
matters.
8 and 9, I'm going to skip ahead, and they're just going to continue sort of blocking the doorway. All right, and now it is Yuliy's turn.
Yes. Hmm.
Got something multi-target, or
I do, actually. I actually do.
Yay.
Also worth noting, it's been a day, so all of your per day stuff has recuperated.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I just need a 5-foot cylinder. Radius cylinder that I want to put, like,
Right next to yourself.
no, I want to, like, put it here
Okay, fair enough.
for Moonbeam.
Okay. All right, let me bad at remembering spells. Let me check that real fast.
Well, it won't do anything until their next turn.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
It's when a creature
Oh, right.
enters
Yeah,
it
it
for
has
the
to
first
make it-
time or starts their turn in there, they have to make a con save or take 2d10 radiant.
Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, they're gonna hurt. Owl's turn.
It sure exists.
Ooh,
Yes. Does Owl want to do anything?
that is turn.
That is turn. Who? Okay. Jhank.
So can I hit her from here, or is she too far away?
What's your range on
she-
your...
Here, I will get you the exact range between you and mid. Whoops. No, don't move.
That says
No, not trying to.
properties range 150, 600 on longbow.
Yeah, you got about 60. It's about 60 feet between you. So you,
Actually, retconning it, the owl now moved next to me.
So I can hit her then,
okay.
right?
yeah, you can try.
Okay, yeah, I will take a couple shots at her.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Wait,
that-
I think you.
Yeah, that didn't work the way I intended it to. I was trying to just
Okay, so I mean, I can still do. I know what you were going for, so I can tell you. One hits, one doesn't. So
Okay.
you've got one hit on her. Oof,
Max damage.
that's pretty bad.
Nice.
She's definitely hurting. And hold on, I'm trying to think how she might react to this because obviously this is freaking her out. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, I think I know what she's going to do here in response to being hurt that bad, and it might sort of end the fight, so give me a moment.
I mean, and from that far a distance too, she's supposed to have this wall between her, and I'm just bonk.
Yeah, you're sort of getting through it. Midna sort of like cowers. She like the arrow is just she's looking pale for multiple reasons at this point, I'll say. You know, obviously the wound is doing a big part of it. The fear of Haleth is doing a big part of it.
So do Victor and Crunchbite still get to go, or is it an immediate reaction?
It's going to be an immediate reaction to
All
basically being this wounded. She's going to sort of lower herself to the ground, almost in a fetal position, cowering.
Give up yet?
And she's going to say, "It wasn't my idea. Please don't kill me." And she the servants sort of react to that, and she goes, "Please, we surrender. Please, just don't kill me." And you see her like reach to grab the holy symbol of, are pretty sure is Haleth's. She reaches for it, lifts it off her head, and sort of like throws it across the room, just to it skids to a stop across the floor. And Yuliy, you can't see them, but you feel a shift in the air. And let me check this one. You hear the revenants, not the revenants, the unseen servants whispering something. And let me see. Which of these? I guess they would. No. Anybody speak Abyssal?
Speak
No.
What?
No, nobody speaks Abyssal.
Well, let me.
Don't think so.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
My other pants.
One moment. No, not Abyssal.
Yeah, I think yours is deep speech.
Yeah. Draconic.
I'm gonna just type this in real fast, and it'll be a fun mystery for everybody. So, you hear discontented whispering coming from the living unservants, and you feel their presence sort of back off.
That was a waste of a spell.
Sorry.
No, that's me.
Y'all
goes.
did a.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Don't blame me if I rocked this combat.
Okay, settle down.
And I'm gonna say it. Combat is over
Jhank is strong.
unless you want to try and save Midna, because all of the servants are moving towards
you?
You can tell that all of the unseen servants are moving towards Midna, and they are just knocking everything in their way.
Oh dear, this could be gruesome real fast.
Yeah.
Giant wolf spider
What's
form.
Haleth want to do?
Haleth.
I mean, Haleth obviously. Haleth is not gonna lie, a bit torn. He seems to be like his focus seems to be shifting between the symbol of Joaquin and Midna, as though he's not sure which is more important to him right now.
I mean, that seems like as good a sign as any that we should be, at least giving her a chance to say her piece.
If I were to run through them, would I be stopped or like running through Jello?
It would be like running into other people. You could probably, you might be able to sort of tackle your way past. Yes, Victor, I actually heard you say giant wolf spider form. So no worries. That instantaneous thing, no worries.
So is that 5-foot circle still relevant now then?
I mean, it's still a moonbeam.
Here's what I'm gonna say. For the moment, that was we'll say that was like a temporary pause in combat, and now combat will resume with the different targets labeled now. So yes.
Well, regardless of whether we take out the unseen servants, it doesn't change the fact that Midna would now be an easy target. So whether we want to kill her or not, the unseen servants don't really factor into that.
Unless they're approaching her to pursue a change in management.
I'm pretty sure that's the intention.
Yeah.
In which case we have limited time to act.
Could I barrel roll?
Real saying is we should take them out, because taking them out would not really hurt us, I don't think.
Anywho, it's Victor's turn. Victor, you said you were turning into a giant spider.
Yep, and I'm going to climb the wall and try to get around these unseen to get to midnight first.
Yes, you should have a pretty easy task of it, because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your wolf spider speed?
40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
So 8 squares.
Yeah, I believe you can make it to like this square right here. This square right here.
Okay.
Yep.
I think so, because just going from wall to ceiling. So yeah, you'll probably be able to
purely
drop.
horizontal.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to just get the drop on one of them, which is going to be kind of terrifying.
Well, 4 of them are just
Finally, awesome.
Yeah, four of them are probably dead at the start of the. So we'll see. Crunchbite. Crunchbite want to do anything?
Well, they can They can only hit for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they hit, it's only for 1.
Okay, Crunchbite is actually gonna rush in and try and tear off the leg of Living Unseen Servant 2.
Fun fact, they also only have 1 HP.
Do they? Looks like they.
What it says in Unseen Servant.
I see 11.
These are special,
Not-
though.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
wait, no, that's
these ones
order.
don't have 1 HP.
wait, no, I'm looking at order.
Okay, then.
Unseen meaty leg.
Okay, so
You, you can still hit for 2.
what do I roll for that?
It's a bite. You just roll a d20, and then it's got a +3 to its attack.
Okay.
Oh, nice!
Critical
Okay,
dog.
Yeah. Critical dog. Roll a d6.
Wow.
Actually, roll 2d6. Oh, Jesus!
Critical dog.
Critical dog.
Roboting.
You hear there is a scream in Abyssal, and that's the wrong button again.
Wow.
There is a scream in Abyssal as Crunchbite removes a problem.
Good dog, Crunchbite.
Good dog indeed.
Very good job.
Okay. It's Midna's turn. I think she's too freaked out to do anything, so we will continue to. We will continue to Haleth. Haleth is going to also not do anything. It's something is going very wrong as far as the Revenant's processing power. So Lander, it's you.
The call turbulence seems to have settled.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast a couple of them.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
When in doubt, Eldritch him out.
Oh,
Well, I should hopefully be knocking out 4 of them.
hopefully, yeah. I forgot to say this, which might change critical dog, but yeah. Disadvantage. So with a 3, with a 9, you unfortunately don't hit it. You don't hit either of them, any of them. So
that was with that first blast then.
Oh, right. Sorry.
'Cause I get 2 blasts.
Shouldn't have moved.
Well, still, I mean,
forgot.
critical dog, that all went through, right?
Oh, second one wasn't that one.
I think I gotta let critical dog through because we went through it, and 2, it was kind of awesome. But yes, unfortunately with that nat 1, yeah, you're gonna miss. I will say that I won't make you roll to maybe accidentally hit Yuliy or Haleth with that.
I was handing out Unseen Servants 9 and 1 for those 2 blasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't make you do that. Anyway, Usk, your turn.
Am I still hidden, or do I need to rehide?
You're still hidden.
All right.
I don't think anyone but the party knows you're there.
Taking a shot at Living Unseen Servant 6 with disadvantage. 12.
Yeah, unfortunately, that still does not. Oh wait, no, that does hit.
What?
That does hit.
Oh.
Or did I mess up? Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is another dead unseen servant. There's another scream in Abyssal as the arrow sticks out of something as it falls to the ground.
Okay.
And now It is all of the other unseen servants' time to move. Their speed is 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, 5, 7. Well, 4, 5, 7, and 8 have to make a con save before they do anything.
I know. I'm just moving the ones that aren't in your circle.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yep, there's going to be one within spider range, so don't worry about that, buddy.
Is a spider a large creature?
It's a giant wolf spider, so I assume it's large.
It's medium, actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's giant for a spider.
Yeah.
True. Sorry, it's difficult to calculate size and stuff.
It's
so it's
cool.
a con save, you said?
Yes.
Wow. I believe that makes it.
Probably.
17. Where's the... everything running slow because I have like 40 tabs open. Okay, maybe I'll just look up Moonlight on...
What's your spell save DC?
It's... I'm trying to remember. It's probably 15. I can't remember where it is.
Well, it's 10 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Con.
For you.
Con?
Yes. Are you not a charisma caster?
Or no, it's charisma. Sorry. Yeah.
Charisma plus the spell's level.
No, I would think that would be some.
Okay.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, I looked that up on the Google, and that's what it said.
Yeah, it must make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, this isn't a shape changer, so it doesn't have disadvantage. That's weird. It's right, because you're a specific paladin class that gets some druid stuff. Right.
Yep.
I was looking at the classes. Druid. What? Right. Okay. All right. I gotta get rid of some of these tabs so I can actually.
I'm just trying to remember what my spell DC is. I think it's 15, 16, or 15 because it'd be 10 plus.
No, it's
charisma plus proficiency.
There should be a.
I can't find it. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. Abilities. That's gonna be spell casting. Charisma modifier plus half your paladin level.
No, it's 8.
That's this.
No, my spell is 8 plus proficiency plus charisma, so you still would.
Yes.
You still would have passed.
Okay. Sorry for all the confusion.
Math.
Yes, math. So 4, unfortunately.
14.
Yeah, unfortunately, 4 makes it through. So it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's within range.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna try and strike Midna. It's not gonna hit her. Apparently her cowering, she's flinching enough that it missed. Unseen Servant 5. Unseen Servant 5 is gonna make a con save.
Fail.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I'm an idiot. I forgot that it takes no damage.
Oh yeah,
you still
it
get
takes
to
half
roll your
damage.
2d10.
Yep, sorry, that was me.
That's on me. I have the spell literally up here. Yeah, that's still gonna kill it. It dies.
Wait, so what happens when it succeeds? It still takes damage?
Yeah, it takes half damage on a successful save.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Failed save, it takes full damage. Successful, it takes half. That still does it. So basically, even if they succeed, I'm pretty sure they're gonna die.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one. All right, roll your 2. Or is it the same 2d10 or?
To be honest, when I've used it, we've had to roll each time for different targets. But if you want to just use 14,
nah, honestly, rolling more seems more fun. So. Yeah, that's a dead one. Please let me murder my own creatures. Number 7. Yep. Even if it, it's not going to survive even if it passed. So we'll just get through that.
Dominating.
Domination. And number 8. Roll one more time, please.
I rolled 4 of the...
Oh, you did? Oh, yes. Yeah. So, yep.
14, 13,
situation.
18, 14.
Yeah, pretty much regardless, they're all going to die. So
Orbital beam cannon.
That's what we call an ultra kill.
nice. 9, however, is not within the moonlight. And it's going to just move as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It is in range though, so it will also do. It will actually try to hit Midna. That one hits. So yeah, Midna is. There it is. She's looking real bad. Yuliy, it's your turn.
What to do? Because I am not close enough. Not nearly close enough to actually do anything.
What's your speed?
30.
So you could run over and hit Living Unseen Servant 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
I believe in you.
I believe in me. Who believes in you?
I was gonna say roll disadvantage, but pretty sure you don't need to. Yeah, you miss.
Second attack.
Oh, right, you do have. Well,
That's
Oh
also
no,
a
I
miss.
didn't mean to do that. Shit.
that's fine. It's still an automatic miss.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Owl. Does Owl want to do
5,
anything?
10, 15, 20, 25, 35. And let's take a swing at number 9.
Okay. That is just barely a hit.
And that is 1 damage.
All right, 1 damage on it. It is still alive. Jhank. Jhank is first, and then Victor. Sorry.
And with 30, I can move 6 squares and do something.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and fire 2 shots at Unseen Servant 9.
Okay. Disadvantage on both those still.
What's the disadvantage on that?
You can't
because
see
it's
them.
invisible.
I mean, no. What's the number?
No, you
just
just
hit
toggle
disadvantage.
disadvantage,
Yeah.
Okay.
which means you
there's
roll
that.
twice and take the lower result.
Take a lower. Yeah, that's a miss.
One more time.
Also a miss. So yeah, the arrows sort of puncture the wall behind it and freak Midna out even more. But nothing yet.
Can I use? And
Sorry, what were you
and
gonna
I
say?
can't use that my other action to swap weapons, can I?
Oh man, swapping weapons. I don't remember if that's a bonus action or not. Change weapon. Nope, that's not letting me check that. Bonus actions. No. Changing weapons is a
Full action.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I'm
standard
looking at-
action. Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, can't quite change stuff.
All right.
All right, Victor. Time to
Okay.
go giant spider on an invisible monster.
Yes. So I will. Guess I could have there. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go there, jump down, like lash out at number 9.
Seems reasonable and is definitely freaking Midna out.
And he says disadvantage.
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
All right.
Nope, that's not a hit.
Wow, loves to do that.
That sucks because the other one was a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too.
I know. All kinds of bad. I guess that's your full turn, isn't it?
Yep, that's a move and that's an action.
Okay, Crunch Bite.
What's Crunch Bite speed value?
Crunch Bite speed value is 40 feet.
That's 8 squares.
8.
Which is
Yeah,
just enough
it
to
can
get
get
the
up
servant.
to 1 or 3.
Crunch Bite is gonna rush up and try and tear Three's throat out.
Okay.
If it can find it.
If it can find it. So this time we do have to do disadvantage, but because I forgot last time. But go ahead and roll a d20 with disadvantage.
Wow.
Crit dog!
Nearly critical dog. Drop 20, got 17 anyway.
Yeah, which with its +3 makes it a 20. Okay,
Wow.
roll the d6.
Crunch Bite is best dog.
Crunch Bite's very good.
So roll what on that?
A d6.
1d6. Yeah, it got the throat.
Crunch Bite's gonna take second in kills. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I think. Let me see. What would be the best option here?
Get behind us.
Well, she can't really move without attack of opportunity.
Well, she
yeah.
can disengage.
Yeah, disengage and move. Yeah.
I do think that's what she's gonna do. I think she, felt that blow and is going to disengage and run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run that way. Haleth! I'm going to make a secret roll here.
Okay.
Chitter, chitter, scream.
Scream!
Haleth is going to move towards Midna, but he is going to stop at his symbol of Joaquin. And that is going to be his whole turn. Lander.
Oh.
All right. Guess I'm gonna have this first one at number 1. Eldritch Blast.
Ugh. Unfortunate, but no.
Oh. Apparently, you can just click it.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
and unfortunately,
I guess I'll just roll a
that's-
second one then.
Hey, that one hits.
All right.
Hey.
And then that is
Enough.
Nice.
Or that was aimed at 1.
yes, that was aimed at 1.
All right. There is one more scream in Abyssal as it disintegrates. You actually see flecks of ash rise into the air. And next is Usk.
One more time with the short bow on the last unseen servant.
Alrighty. Hey, that's a hit.
Hooray.
Nice. That is a successfully ended encounter.
Woo!
Now to
All right.
Yay!
Now to play
Okay.
judge and jury.
All right. Before we continue on with Midna, I need to take a very short break. I will be right back.
Okay.
All right.
roll some.
Invisible enemies are not good.
No, they at least had very low HP and did not deal a ton of damage, but...
Yep.
Well, knowing they didn't deal much damage is the only reason I was willing to send in Crunchbite.
Who I think got play of the game.
I mean, that still belongs to Yuliy, but...
Yeah.
I'll share it.
Okay, there we go. Share.
I'll share it with the dog.
But, like, Crunchbite definitely gets, like, the player commendations at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dem rolls.
Critical dog.
Mhm.
Is there a way to like level up a dog and give it more HP and stuff?
Not without house ruling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no, like... Besides, like, animal companion stuff, there isn't really...
And that's a completely different, like,
class.
ranger specialty.
Or, yeah, ranger specialty, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, no, ranger specialty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
mean-
have an archetype already. You'd have to
Oh.
have taken a different one.
Oh, okay. So a different ranger specialty.
Yes.
Whereas, which one are you now? You're...
Monster Hunter, he would have had to have Beastmaster.
Hmm.
Yes. Hello, friends. I am back now.
All right.
Okay. So you have successfully managed to slay all of the invisible servants that were occupying this space. And Haleth is staring down at the Amulet of Joaquin, and Midna is sort of, now that the threats seem to be gone, she is on her knees, sort of prostrating herself in front of Haleth. It looks like it might not be a like bow of forgiveness. It looks like it's also partially just that she doesn't have the energy to really stand up at this point. She's losing a lot of blood.
Crunchbite's gonna go over and start, doing that dog comfort lick thing.
She's going to push Crunchbite away. I don't think she cares that much. Unfortunately, not a dog person, Midna.
So I say it wasn't your idea, huh?
Midna sort of, you can hear her voice like catch in her throat. And she nods very slowly.
Insight.
Ditto.
What you can get from that is
I'm
that...
also going to make an insight roll.
Okay. Everybody who wants to roll insight, I suppose.
I mean, regardless of whether or not she planned it, she still took part in it. And, well, it's not our revenge. So,
no, it
leave that
isn't.
up to
I
Haleth.
just kind of want to know the story before it ends.
Mm.
One way or the other.
She, so with those insight rolls, Victor, Yuliy, you get the feeling that she's telling the truth. It seems that that her body language and nodding imply that she is being honest when she said it was not her idea. But Jhank and especially Usk, you can tell from sort of the tension in her body, the expression on her face, the glimpse you got of it before she nodded again, that she was perhaps not as opposed to the idea as might be believed. But she pushes the symbol of Joaquin a little bit closer to Hal. And she says in a sort of faint voice, I kept hold of this for you in case something like this happened.
That's a hell of it.
I knew if Copper or if Rex had taken it, then they would have just sold it. But you and I, we both believe, not necessarily in the same ideas, but I respected you, Haleth. I just didn't want to die myself. And she starts crying a little bit, because she is, you can see sort of the Jhank, you can see there is a very enormous sense of resignation in that this is going to be her last couple of moments. Anyone want to do anything before?
I step beside Haleth and look aside at him and say, whatever satisfies your restless soul, mercy could be yours to grant.
Haleth takes a moment. His dead eyes are staring, practically boring a hole in the symbol of Joaquin is. And he looks at Midna, and his own voice, his voice sounds almost warm. It almost sounds as though he's, for the briefest of moment, been brought back to life. And he looks at Midna and he goes, but why would you kill me after all we've been through? And Midna gives him an odd look and says, we only met when we started this adventure. And upon that, Haleth's eyes go dark, and he steps past the symbol of Joaquin, crushed under his foot, as he does to Midna what he's Copper Storm. And yeah, Midna is now.
You went little robot there for a second.
Sorry, you cut out, Spud?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody cut out for me.
Connection turbulence.
Yeah.
Did all of that go through?
Some of it, maybe the last few words. Could you repeat the last few words?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, yes, Haleth crushes the amulet under his foot and does to Midna what he did to Copper. So Midna is gone.
Well, let's take anything useful and then burn the corpse.
Okay. So real fast, I want to make sure, did y'all hear the question that Haleth asked?
Yeah.
Okay.
After everything
I heard the
they'd been
question,
through.
but it cut off after everything after that.
Clearly,
so-
I'm getting the impression that he loved her, but she didn't realize it or something. Like an unrequited crush.
I heard
So
something else.
So you guys didn't hear Midna's response then?
No, I did.
I heard the response. That's why it's like I
Okay.
think there's something else.
I didn't hear anything.
We only met in this
At the
adventure.
start of this adventure.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me tell you what all is available.
We get
I'll have to.
we get experience from all this, right?
Yes, you will.
At the end.
No, this is the one encounter in all of D&D where there is 0 experience.
You can keep your blood experience.
I'll stay at level 5 forever.
I hear.
Don't
level
test me.
5s
I
where all
will.
the- I hear level 5s where all the cool kids hang out.
I mean, I'll just be blunt. Midna was level 5, and you saw what happened to her. So,
Yeah, level 6 I get my auras. Auras are fun.
all right. Where's the EXP? Give me the Midna encounter. Boop. Hooray! Everyone gets meant to do award. Everyone gets some EXP. Yay! Leave. I think the EXP tracker might be a little off, so I'll have to check that in a little bit.
Probably.
But yeah. So
I don't even know where that is.
it's in the party sheet. It's a weird area. All right. So here are the things in the room. There is a Midna's body still has her robes and the holy symbol of Shar, which, I mean, it's probably valuable to somebody. You could probably sell it somewhere. There's also the 3 foot wide and 5 foot tall painting of a smiling Hallister black cloak. That's probably worth something. And the only other thing in the room is the bookshelves that have a few books on them, the overstuffed chairs, and the table with all of the food and drink on it on the copper plates.
I'm gonna take a look at those books.
All right.
I presume the
You see-
overstuffed chairs can't fit inside Chestnut, can they?
They might if you they might if you
I
want
wanna
to
sit in
really
one,
go
though.
for it. Okay. Let
I
me
wonder
just
what they're
do it.
stuffed with.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just did a random roll for comfiness and rolled a nat 20. These are some comfy chairs.
Good.
A comfort jar.
There's a reason
let's-
she was sitting in one.
Let's try and fit the comfy chairs inside of Chestnut.
Okay.
I don't think we need them.
Probably not, but it's funny. If you really want to try, I'm not gonna say no.
I want to try.
Okay. I think you need at least one more pair of hands, so you have to convince somebody else to assist you.
Is Crunchbite a chest of holding, or just a large mimic chest?
Crunchbite's
Right now,
the
y'all
one
don't
thinking of
know.
Chestnut.
Right now, y'all don't know what Chestnut is, but I mean, if it's a mimic chest, you know that at the very least it can store some stuff because it had all of your items in it, and it didn't eat them.
So who wants
like
to
I said,
So who wants to help see if we can get these chairs inside the chest?
Why?
Yuli's falling asleep in the in the chair.
Yes. Jhank will kind of tap her on the shoulder, kind of wake her up.
He will get whacked back with her tail.
Want to help me try and put these chairs in Chestnut? See if we can take them with?
No, I'm napping.
Fine, when you're done napping.
We just had a full rest.
Yeah, but this is a really comfy chair. You should try it, Usk.
I'm gonna pass on the chair.
Yes, what's going on with those books?
I'll take the holy symbol.
You're gonna take the holy symbol? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with the books, there's not many. It seems like she was in the process of sort of unloading her personal items into this area and hadn't quite gotten through the, needing to carry a bunch of books. But the few books that you can find, there are several on sort of like Shar, religious text. There are. She was a cleric, so she has some general information about spells written down.
I'll take those.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I will give you some info on what's in there at the end of the session. And aside from that, there's also some fictional historical novels. Some bardic tales that have been written down for general consumption.
I'm fine with just the magic stuff.
Fair enough. And I'll say that one thing you can tell, this is just a sort of general thing now that you're not dealing with a situation in the room. The table that is full of the copper plates and the food and wine, you can tell that it is enchanted. The specific effect is tied to the room, but it seems that just from what you can see of the spell, every morning it refreshes it, and so the food is constantly fresh and everything is constantly clean.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, but you can also tell that the table can't leave the room, or the magic just stops working.
Well, at least this makes a decent rest stop.
Yeah, we should keep this in mind.
Have a bite now so that we don't have to use our rations for this particular meal.
I'm gonna mark it on the map.
Yep.
So realistically, someone actually could just live in here indefinitely.
Yep.
Yep. That seems to be Midna's idea.
Yeah, until a monster came along.
So does she have anything else of worth on her?
It seems that nothing especially useful. I mean, you could. She does have a mace. You could theoretically take that as well, if you wanted to carry
want
it.
a mace.
I'll take it.
Okay. You have a mace. Congratulations.
Because I already lost one weapon to a wall.
That's true. You did lose a weapon to a staircase.
Oh, and I never took that off. Shoot.
It's fine. We can adjust things later. So let me give you a mace.
I think it was the war pick.
I think it was too.
So I will give you a mace, and Victor, you are getting the Amulet of Joaquin and the Amulet of Shar. The Amulet of Joaquin pieces. So let me do this. I'm going to have to make a small adjustment. Put one in here, change its name to Amulet of Shar. We'll change its description later. And nope, don't do that. Let me see if I can find is that a good one? Nope, that's not good either. Okay. I might have to do some jiggery pokery around the back of. Oh, there we go. You went ahead and added it. Okie dokie.
Is it Shar or Char?
It's Shar, Shar.
Okay, got it right the first time.
Yep. Okie dokie. And it's the name is the other god is. I did it in Abyssal.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Guess we'll never know.
That's how you spell Joaquin. Okay, and Lander, I'm going to say there are 3 books you can pick up that talk about some cleric magic.
All right.
Whoop, book.
Well, once her corpse is devoid of useful items, firebolt.
Yeah, seems fair. Book of cleric. I should probably specify Shar. Clerical magic sounds wrong, but I guess that's what I'm going to call it for right now. So yes, just as with the last body, it seems to combust much faster than it probably should, but magic is also strange. So it's unclear why that might be the case. But yes, you have removed the body of Midna. And with that, you have sort of cleared this area up. So you are free to go back through, and now Haleth is sort of pointing in just one direction, where Rex remains.
So who wants to help me put these chairs in Chestnut?
The answer is still no.
Yeah.
No one?
Do you think something's going on with them, like what happened with us?
Seems possible.
Haleth, do you think it's possible? There might be a little bit more to this than you know.
I don't know if he cares.
Yeah, I think Haleth has actually already started storming off.
I mean, if we were going to care, I mean, we're kind of past that point since we've already got the one who was apparently even potentially reluctant about the whole thing and remorseful, so.
Curiosity still.
Can I try to put the chair in single-handedly?
Give me a strength check.
Naturally.
Someone wants that chair.
Your fury at being unable to get anyone to a clearly comfortable chair empowers you enough to force it into Chestnut.
Does it go all the way in?
It definitely doesn't look like it should fit, but it does. And as you know, Chestnut closes, you hear a burp, opens back up, just darkness. So
that chair is mine now.
All yours, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
all right. So yes, your Haleth will, with some prodding, not just go storming off, but you are now free to change course if you so desire.
Well, his idea last time was to go back through the Goblin Market and then take that southern-facing corridor, right?
Yep.
It was the western and then go south.
Yeah, west and south. Yeah, so we can go that way.
Okay.
All in agreement?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just follow him.
So there was that giant gelatinous cube that we could see through that doorway, yeah?
Sure was.
Yeah, but I
Would it
don't
be
think
able
he wants
fit
to go
through
that way.
doorway?
This revenge stuff better be worth it.
Because
I mean,
it's gelatinous, but can it squeeze that small?
Yes.
I don't want to find out.
Gelatinous cubes find a way.
They
Yeah,
do
Because if it
find
couldn't,
a
then
way.
we could just blast it from the doorway.
'Cause
It
there's
will
always-
find a way.
But yeah.
there's always room.
Life finds a way.
How about
for
we
what-
just wait and see what direction Haleth actually goes? Or
Well, we know where he's going.
Yeah, Haleth is probably going to just take the southern tunnel. It's like the dead, the most like dead straight path.
I do at some point want to go back and explore all this stuff, but
Yeah,
we
you got
this
time.
person following us or tagging along.
So, yes, you are back in the. You go through. Not much has changed. It's been like 2 hours or so, just based on having to go back and forth and the fight and the conversations and such. And you were stalled temporarily in the Goblin Market again. Several of the goblins tried to hawk you wares as though you were there literally 2 hours.
Someone has to drag Yuliy away from a stand to not buy more stuff.
Did you not get your fill from the food and drink in that room?
Yeah, but I know this food's really good.
Oh boy.
For some
Okay.
variation on good, if you really like very well done meat.
What would you roll to make a cooking check?
A
Nature?
cooking check? It
Yeah.
could be nature, or there might be another one you could justify,
Survival?
I think.
Survival would probably be the closest one.
Survival.
Yeah. I think it
your
depends
dinner
on what
include
you're cooking.
Survival. Possibly medicine.
Yeah, medicinal cooking is a thing.
Chicken soup.
Arcana for magic cooking.
Magic cooking.
If you wanna try a wizard meal, Arcana is your best bet.
You must charm your guests with your cooking.
Okay, so let me get back into mask mode so I can mess with stuff again. So again, you end up in the it's a room with a water pump in it. It's rusted iron, and there's a deep stone basin. You might be able to get something out of it, but it's not really necessary at the moment, I suppose.
Probably rusty pipes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we don't really have a need for water.
And
Especially since I've got the alchemy.
yes, so let me sort of open some stuff up again.
Hmm.
So yes, there is an empty hallway, and you can see there is a it looks like, excuse me, it looks like there's some sort of kitchenish area to the far west, possibly some sort of laboratory is this like larger central area, and to the right is a doorway.
So which way are we going?
I don't think that question's for us to ask, is it?
I mean,
Well, I was asking the guide.
assuming
That's new.
the path to the west doesn't have any other exits, then I assume we go to the east.
So real fast, I'll let you know that your owl, having that, can see that this large area is abandoned. There are all sorts of tables and cauldrons, alchemical equipment, tools, ancient books, just littering this area, and it's all covered in dust. It looks like it hasn't been touched in maybe a decade, maybe 3. It's filthy.
Well, dust is a good sign. If there was no dust, there might be a gelatinous cube. But then again, there probably wouldn't be any books in a gelatinous cube.
And in the other area where the owl examined, it's an old kitchen. There's an oven range, a washing basin, a covered cooking pot on a hearth, and shelves and shelves of pots and pans and cooking tools. And there's also a doorway that leads to the north in the room that you're not quite sure what it is. That said, there is a sign hanging from the door.
Employees
What's it
only.
say?
So does the owl want to get close?
I mean, can I read it from here?
Yeah, you can. It says, Calabash's room. Do not enter unless your name is Hallister. Roll stealth for me.
Okay. So does that room include the room that I am in?
I believe that's
No,
the door to the north.
It's the door to the north. It's this part right here. Is
Well, I'm not going in there anyway, but okay.
You still want
okay.
that?
It was
With
not
that,
stealthy.
let me do something real fast then.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you charged on ahead and triggered something. Who could have seen this coming?
No, it's fine. I just have to
Not
check
my fault.
one thing real
That's
fast.
what surprises
That's fair. I mean, hey, I
Yeah.
saw books, and then I saw something I could read. That's like my whole thing.
All right, I want you to roll one more thing. Roll a dex save.
Yeah. Hey! That's good.
You dodge the pot that flies by your head and bangs against the wall.
Okay.
And you can see several other pots are sort of rising into the air. You sort of hit the wall, is rising up into the air. And you see the
area.
Just walk out.
And you can see that the cauldron is beginning to rise from the hearth, a little lid opening with a sort of deafening screech as it slowly slides across rusted iron.
Yeah, let's just walk away.
Go.
What you got over there?
Nothing.
Oh, you know, just pots and pans and stuff trying to hit me.
Why would you go in front of that? You're squishy.
Well, there was a sign
What's
that I
the
wanted
sign
to
say?
read. It said some person's room do not enter unless your house.
As you're starting to explain, she just goes in anyway.
All right. No. A little unexpected, but hold on.
Okay.
Let me roll initiative.
Oh, for pity's sake.
I don't know why it's stuck on us. Oh, boy. All right, Lander, you're first.
I see. So that specter can be seen?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to head over. Well, let's see.
There's a specter and 4 flying pots.
I'm going to go right about here. So specters are undead?
Yes,
Yeah.
Spectre are they are chaotic, evil, medium, undead.
Okay.
That case.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm casting.
I know
Chill Touch.
exactly what I'm doing.
Chill touch, you say?
Yep.
On the
rolled
Spectre?
a 9. Got a 9.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right. Usk, there's a commotion going on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm
Oh.
only like half sorry. Except I'm not.
Y'all had 2. I gave you 2 shots to not trigger the cat, and both failed.
To be fair, you know, had she not triggered it, I very well may have just gone in there just to keep the joke running.
Fair enough, I suppose.
This is our party, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just gonna draw my short bow and loose an arrow at the specter.
All right, at the Spectre? Yeah, that don't work.
All right, well, that's my turn.
Okay. Next, Yuliy.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Probably good to be going before that Spectre.
Yeah. First attack.
Nope.
Second attack. What the shit?
Nope.
I'm so upset.
The dice have said no today.
I know it isn't, because it's all I can do. I'm very sad.
Okay.
The dice gave us a lot of yeses earlier on.
That's 5th.
They said no to me all the time.
I don't think a 7 hits your armor class.
Wow.
The dice are just saying no to everybody
Just
today.
barely. Okay, I literally just rolled for every other weapon I have on the side, and I have not rolled above a 10.
Dang.
I think this kitchen is cursed.
Yeah, kitchen definitely cursed. Yeah, all right. I suppose it goes next to the owl.
I guess I'll have it check out those books.
I will let you know now. What the owl can see is that these books are so ancient and weather-worn and just worn out that between the dust and the passage of time, they are unreadable. If you're really lucky, you might be able to get some bindings out of it, but that's about it.
Well, let's check out the other things then. Next turn, I guess.
Okay. Victor.
2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 gets me there. And unfortunately, ranged combat is not my forte.
I just wanna
I'm just gonna
smite.
dash and just kind of get over here.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I guess we'll go with Jhank.
So can I like run to move double my speed or something?
Yeah, that's the dash action.
Yep, that's what Victor just did.
9, 10, 11, 12. All right, yes, I'm going to... Jhank is just going to run all the way up there.
All right. I guess Crunchbite's going to follow behind.
No, Crunchbite's just going to stay there like a good dog.
Okay, then I will just pass through Crunchbite's turn. Flying pot number 1.
Here we go.
It's going to, I think it's fairly reasonable to say flying pot flies at Yuliy. So, whoop! And let's roll D20 plus 3. If I can grab the D20, please don't fly across the screen without going into the thing. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Flying pot number 2. Seeing a new fun target, flies over here to hit Jhank. Or to try and hit Jhank, I should say. Let's see how much damage it might do if it hits. Does a 14 hit? I don't think so, but...
Who are you
Not
asking?
Jhank.
Jhank.
Oh, sorry, I was cut off for a moment there, so I missed up
What's your armor
until...
class?
Jhank's armor class is a 15.
Just barely misses that. A pot clangs by your head. And another one comes flying towards you. We go
What nonsense is this?
Also does not hit.
It's a pot.
Flying pot number 4, flying towards Yuliy.
What's the pot?
That.
The kitchen is trying to murder you all and doing.
No one wants
Haleth.
death in this kitchen.
Haleth does not care.
Doesn't care.
Does not care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just heading in the complete opposite direction.
Bye, Alice.
Lander.
All
Lander,
right.
back to you.
Well, I was gonna use Chill Touch to give it disadvantage, but where is that? Eldritch Blast.
12. Okay, that hits.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Minimal damage though.
It is a force attack, which means. Oh, hold on. Okay, so it takes
Second attack.
4. That hits. All right, that does some more damage. So that's total of 9. Whoops. Okay, good. It got it right. All right. Whole turn.
Repeat that.
Sorry, was that your whole turn, Andy?
Yes.
Okay. Husk.
I'm gonna move back behind the corner. I'm gonna hide.
Getting some real turbulence.
Yep. Connections popping in and out.
I feel like this might be a Discord issue.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a server issue.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, you're hiding again. I mean, dang, I keep forgetting how good you are at hiding. I don't think they're paying attention to you, so yeah, you're good.
Gonna fire at the... should I prioritize the pots or the specter? Flying pot number 2.
All right. Yeah, that's going to be a hit. I can pull up. Give me the stats for my flying pots.
No.
Oh wait, sorry, that was a 19. Okay, yes, that one does hit. So that is a total of 14 damage.
Yes, with my sneak attack.
Okay. That dents the pot pretty bad. So
I
did
get
it.
flashbacks to target practice as a boy.
Battle axe with a 10. That does not do it, unfortunately.
What?
Also does not
Again with a 3.
Unfortunate. Pet your cat, it'll make you feel better.
He's in the other room.
Oh, wow.
He's abandoned me like the luck has too.
I guess be sad that you can't pet your cat.
Well, the cat took your luck with it.
Yes.
I mean, look
yes,
at the bright side. We don't have disadvantage for this fight.
You don't.
Just terrible luck.
Yeah, just bad luck. Yeah, Yuliy, it's gonna life drain you. And I think a 20 hits.
It might. Just barely.
Because it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah, no, it does.
Go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw, please.
Get a 20.
Right.
Hey!
Yeah.
Close.
That is enough. So you will only take damage once. You will take 10. So 10 damage for you, Yuliy. And it feels very bad. It is literally the cold touch of death wringing at your skin and soul. Owl, what does Owl want to do?
I guess just look at the stuff in this room.
As I said earlier, mostly just old alchemical tools and sort of tools and my brain is shorted out on words.
Basically nothing useful.
Yeah, nothing useful. It's all very old and very not taken care of. So you might be, the best you might be able to do is take what little good metal there is and sell it to a blacksmith or something. Maybe, if you're lucky.
I'll just pass.
All right, Victor.
Well, good grief. Let's see. Let's move here. That's what, 3. And how far do I have to be for? Thorn Whip. Forget the range on that. Yeah, Thorn Whip. Thorn Whip is 30 feet.
I need
Okay,
to must close many of these tabs.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I'm gonna Thorn Whip Flying Pot number 2.
All right.
And melee spell attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what my bonus is on that. Plus 6, it looks like.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yay.
Roll for damage.
Okay, so that's 2d6
Boom. That is a shattered flying pot. Congratulations. You killed a thing.
You killed a pot.
This is a very random thing, but I find it very funny. A trait of the flying pot is false appearance. While the pot remains motionless and isn't flying, it is indistinguishable from a sword.
Indistinguishable from what?
A normal sword.
Oh.
Because they're using this is just I can't think of the term, Fantasy Grounds thing, because they're just using the stat block from like the living sword or whatever.
Oh.
So it's just they just changed everything but the one word.
So it's a sword that turns into a pot.
Hopefully
No, it's just
damage type from slashing to blunt.
It's the right damage type. It's bludgeoning, but
All right.
I just find it very funny. They changed everything but missed one bit. Okay, Jhank.
Okay, so now one, with using the two-handed weapons getting 3 attacks, can I, for example, like use the axe, like throw an axe and then still have 2 more attacks?
Yeah. I think you just need to like save the throw for like the last.
Okay, another question. Now with these flying pots, is it, I mean, like, what's the properties as far as they're flying? Like, could I like grab it and you like swing it against something or what have you?
You could certainly try, yeah. I'm down for it.
Is it a pot or is it a pan? Like used for boiling water or for cooking food?
The one attacking Jhank is just
like but
there are pans as well.
What I'm thinking right at the moment as kind of an out there idea is like to grab the flying pot and throw it at the specter.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it. All right, you just got to make we'll say competing strength throws. That feels reasonable.
Okay, so how will that work? Well, I'll just worry about that other question afterwards. So,
roll strength.
Yeah.
This is to try and grab it and throw it?
Yes, to see whether or not you can, like, hold it, basically. Okay!
Wow.
Cool. That works. So now you have temporarily a pot as a weapon that you can
he
use.
dropped his axe to grab the pot, and then he's going to throw it at the specter.
Okay, make a ranged damage attack.
What's the generic for that?
That's just going to be since it's not a. Let me see. I believe it's just a D20 plus your. It wouldn't be proficiency in this case. I think it's just a D20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, the pot manages to sort of right it the specter and stops. But you have moved it out of the way. So I'm going to say it's over here now.
What? Wouldn't it also be plus either dex or strength?
I think you're probably correct in that normally it would be like improvised would be plus dex or something. But I also feel that since you're doing it's with a living thing instead of a pseudo living thing, that there's no bonuses.
Yep.
I think the bonuses might be canceled out.
Okay.
But it is out of the way, so.
So could I still like pick the axe back up and throw that as well, or is that out of?
I think that might be a bit much. You can throw the axe you're still holding if you'd like. But you can throw the axe you're still holding, and you still have a movement action. So.
Well, the thing is, I was holding an axe and a warhammer.
Oh, right. Well,
yeah.
I don't think you can throw the warhammer. So.
Yeah.
And
I still have the other axe in inventory, but that would require equipping that too.
Yeah, I think it would also take a little bit of time. I think you can use a bonus action to pick the axe back up.
Could I use the bonus action to pick the axe up and then move?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. He is going to... Yeah, gonna pick up the axe and then move forward.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at flying pot number 1.
Oh, can I still make a third attack after the movement? Attack after the movement?
No, I don't think so.
I think you've... Yeah, you're right. Sorry. You've definitely done, I think, as much as you can at this point. All right. I think that's enough. So, does Crunchbite want to do anything?
Crunchbite will kind of go to the corner there.
Okay. All right. Flying pot number 1. Flying pot number 1 is going to try to hit Yuliy. So it gets a... Where is the... There we go. It's hard to remember modifiers. Don't just roll in the random... I don't think a 14 hits.
Nope.
So next one, flying pot number 3. I think that one's going to try and go around you, Jhank, and hit you from there.
Ooh, flanking pot.
Yes. One moment. Let me double check the rules. Because I always forget things. Okay. I think that just gives it advantage. I think a 21 hits.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So let me do a... Here is the damage you are going to take. 8.
Ouch.
8 bludgeoning. So the pot zooms around and bangs you in the back of the head. And Yuliy, the other pot's going to once again go to you. Don't think it hits.
No, I don't think so.
Haleth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bye,
Haleth is going to open the door and go in.
Bye, Haleth.
So yeah, he is now beyond your sight. Well, you can still see him because he just sort of slammed through the door and it's open. But yeah. Lander. Chill touch on the Spectre. Hello?
You are muted, Azure.
Yeah.
I was muted. Right. I forgot. Yeah, chill touch rolled
No
a 10, it
worries.
failed.
Yeah, that didn't work. Alrighty. Usk.
Tempted to kind of follow after Haleth, but I should probably stay and help out.
We're fine.
He does have that revenge radar.
You should
we got
follow
this.
him
We're all
because
We're good
if
here.
we lose him, we probably will never find him. We're fine.
You do raise a point.
They haven't hit me yet.
I am gonna fire.
They have, though?
Spectre or Pots?
Spectre.
I'd say Spectre.
Fire at the Spectre. 20 hits, I hope.
Yeah, that's the Spectre you said?
Yep.
Okie dokie. That does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll. Okay. That's a pretty solid amount of damage. That's 23 in total.
Yep.
So that translates to
Half would be 11, yes.
yeah. So that's 20 all said and done. Ooh, it's very mad.
Anyway, and then I'm going to use my move action to just go the 6 squares to
Okay.
go up to the door.
Seems reasonable. All right, Yuliy.
Yes.
Is that on the Spectre?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's a hit.
Can Okay, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Yes, we are. Because we're in Smite Town, ladies and gents.
Smite Town!
Welcome to Smiteville, population, this guy.
And
Your axe cleaves through it and through the pot that it is a part of.
And it's undead, isn't it?
It sure is. It is super dead. So yes, the specter is gone, and so are the flying pots are still sort of reacting to it, but the specter is gone. So I believe. Do you want to do anything else, Yuliy?
Could take your second attack and swing against the other pot.
I could do that. I could.
Yeah.
I would take out the one that's trying to flank.
Oh, here are my rolls.
Yes,
there
that
they
is also
are.
a success. Which one?
I guess 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You make a nice dent in it, but it still seems like it's ready to swipe. So, does Owl want to do anything?
Yeah, let's see. I was gonna move over there.
Okie dokie. Victor!
Digo was also muted.
Ah,
I stepped away for a moment.
It is your turn.
it is your turn.
It is my turn. Okay. Yeah. That should be within range, and I'm going to Thorn Whip that pot there.
Woo! Waiting to see if success. It's success!
Yay.
Roll for damage.
Our rolls came out from under wherever they were hiding.
Woo! The specter went away, and so it was like, oh, it's finally safe.
It's finally safe. No more spooky ghosts.
All right.
Our dice
yes,
don't want to
that
be
is
haunted.
And if it's not destroyed, I'll pull it 10 towards me.
All right. Sounds good.
That should
Attack of opportunity.
exactly.
Sure does. You have an attack of opportunity against it, Jhank.
And I can't do anything special. I can just do a straight up attack, right?
Yep.
It's just a straight up attack, yeah.
Okay. So that's just okay. That's let's make sure I got the right one. Yeah, with the Warhammer.
With an 18, that is a hit. Roll for damage. All right, that pot is looking bad. The magic that is keeping it aloft is clearly failing. It's not quite out of the running yet, though. So I believe it is now Jhank's turn.
I'm tempted to try the trick again of throwing pot 1 at pot 3.
I feel like you'll get more
Mileage
You'll
out of
probably-
reactions if you just do your 3 attacks.
Yeah, probably. It's just not as cool.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I want to go for it. I want to try and I want to do it.
Well, at least throw your axe first.
Okay, sure. I will throw the axe at First, I will throw the axe at pot 3.
Okay.
Well, maybe throw it at pot 4. Throwing it at pot 3 might kill it.
Well, that you say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, I thought you were going to throw pot 1 at pot 3.
Well, even if pot 3 dies, you can throw it at pot 4 and
I guess so.
achieve the same.
Because that's what's pot for.
Okay, that is a success. And I don't really think I need to have you roll damage. Really dead. So yes, pot 3 dies, and your axe is laying in the ground where it once was.
Okay. And then I will try the I will try and grab pot 1 to throw it against pot 4.
Sounds good.
I am very determined to beat a guy with another guy.
Sounds good. Let's do the strength rolls again.
Somehow
a 6 wins. You got it.
By sheer difference in ability scores.
All right, once again, just a straight D20.
Wow.
Unfortunately, no, it still doesn't quite work. That said, I'm willing to, just because, just to sort of push the fight along a little bit, and because it also just makes logical sense. I think you threw it fast enough that it hit the wall. So
that's great.
And probably hurt itself by its own sort of attack. So let me go ahead and I'm going to roll its own bludgeoning damage against itself. So it's going to take 2 damage, which is probably the exact right amount of damage.
Yeah.
Bonk.
So yes, it's
warranty voiding damage.
You're not sure if a pot can look stunned, but it's certainly trying. Okay, and then Crunchbite. Is Crunchbite going to do anything?
Crunchbite will follow at a bit of a distance. Just a little.
Continue to follow? Okay. Alrighty. Flying pot number 1, a bit dazed, is going to wander back over here and try to hit you. Oh! That is a crit!
Ouch.
Revenge of the cookware.
Revenge of the cookware. You will be taking 8 damage.
Ah.
Yeah, and I think I took 8 last time too.
Yep.
Yeah. That's unpleasant. So 16 damage all said and done.
This fight did not pan out for you.
Pot number 4 is also going to try and hit Yuliy. I say also, so that's... Nope, not going to work.
Keyword there was try.
There was try. Haleth is going to keep moving. 1,
Bye, Haleth.
4, 5, 6. Haleth is now in the zone you guys can't see. Lander.
Oops. I'm gonna toll the dead. So they have to make a wisdom save.
But unfortunately for you, these pots are incredibly wise. They have a wisdom score of 5.
Well, that...
You weren't wrong the first time.
Not sure why you rolled it twice, but...
Oh, sorry, I thought it was for each pot.
No,
again,
it's a single attack.
I keep thinking Toll the Dead is an AoE.
It's not.
It's not just you.
But, yeah.
I mean, they know their purpose in life.
Understand the concept of...
Oh, you cut out real hard there.
Oh, I said the pot does not understand the concept of death.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I believe it's Usk's turn now.
Sure. Give me just a second. That's 100 feet. Okay. So that's going to be farther than my normal range for the short bow. So that means I roll with penalty or disadvantage?
Let me double check ranged attacks, because there's a lot of stuff to remember. I
think it's disad.
It's disadvantage.
All right. Well, I'll take a pot shot at flying pot number
1, probably.
Either one. I'll do it at number 4. Why not?
Okay.
We're fine. Go after Haleth.
He can do both.
15 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay.
Arrow drops off before it gets close to anyone.
All right, I'm going to take a few steps into this room.
All right.
Those pots have some high AC.
They really do.
Yeah.
And I'll finish my movement with the rest of it. There we go.
They have a higher AC than all of us except for Yuliy.
I think they do.
Yeah,
I will let.
Yeah.
I will. I mean, they're metal pots. It's kind of to be expected. All right. I believe it is Yuliy's turn now.
It is.
Smash him.
Smash.
Nope.
Smash.
Also nope.
Oh.
They're just too nimble and/or sturdy.
I just, for flavor, want to whack one with my tail out of frustration because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think in the process of swinging this big axe around, you definitely do that. Unfortunately, only knocks it back slightly. Owl turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And turn.
Okay. Victor.
All right, let's see. 10, 15, 20. Okay. 5, 10. So, okay. So it's now within Thorn Whip range. So flying pot number 1 is going to get whipped.
Nice. If you manage to move that one.
Nope.
Oh, unfortunately, that is not a hit.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
That's all I could do.
All right. Jhank.
Okay. Now, is drawing a weapon a bonus action?
Hold on. I always mess this. Let's see. Okay, you are allowed to interact with turn for free. So yes, you may draw or sheath a weapon for free as part of another action. Okay. So yes.
So draw that axe and kind of as a, because it looks cool, drawing the axe in such a way to smack it against pot number 1 as it comes out. That'll be first action. First of 3 attacks.
Sounds good. Go for it. That's a hit.
All right. And then, okay, it's plus 2/1d.
Pretty good. All right, good first attack.
And then we'll swing the Warhammer against it.
All right. Not a hit.
Okay. And swing the Warhammer a second time.
All right. That is a hit.
All right.
Roll me some damage. That is exactly enough to crush it. Flying pot number 1 is removed from the fight. All right. What does Crunchbite do? Is it following?
Crunchbite is just going to go by the door so everyone knows exactly where to go.
Okay. Flying pot number 4 is going to try and strike because it does not have sapience, so it knows only battle. Does an 18 hit? Yuliy?
18 is Yuliy's AC.
Yes.
Okay. And that is a 1d8 plus 1.
Ow!
That's a whole 2 damage.
Hey!
You best fear this pot.
Ding!
Stop that! That was my horn.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halleth's gonna keep moving. Haleth seems particularly angry. Lander, once more.
gonna move my move speed, and I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast because nothing else seems to work.
It's been very unfortunate as far as rolls.
Yeah.
That is exactly enough.
All right.
10 damage. Ooh, that one is also looking very...
Well, good thing I can try again.
That was a hit. Boom. Destroyed from a distance.
All right.
All right, combat is over. Congrats, everybody. You beat a pot. Or several pots.
We beat several.
Yeah.
Well, now we've got to chase after Haleth.
Aw, but I wanted to see what was in here. We went through so much work.
We can come back later.
Fine.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other things on the east side that I also want to check out.
Haleth, wait up!
Y'all, there's a whole ton of dungeon y'all have. I think it's probably fine.
There's a lot of dungeon here.
Yes. Okay, so...
Yeah, but this was a door that said don't enter. I wanted to enter it.
Well, what if it was just another gelatinous cube?
We will find that out later. For now, Jhank is going to put his axe away. He's going to pick up his fallen axe as he goes by, and he's just going to chase after.
All right. So I assume Usk is going to use his what would have been his combat turn to sort of catch up with Haleth and just like stop him.
I don't know about stop him, but
like maybe have him slow down a bit so we can catch up.
Just all right. We it's clearing up over there. Let's all regroup here.
Okay. Because here's what I'm gonna say. As this is something you would have noticed. I just didn't want to interrupt the combat. As you entered this room, a very, very pungent smell hit you, and it's the smell of rotting flesh and ozone.
Ah.
And the like there are strange metal instruments lining tables in this room, and it's very, very pungent. And so yes, it seems like whatever place you're in. Sorry, I'm distracted by someone construction outside. Whatever particular zone you have just entered into seems pretty grotesque.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this. Oh, sorry. I need to move Chestnut into here as well, and Crunchbite, just to make sure everyone's all together. And since Jawa disconnected, it looked like from Fantasy Grounds.
I'm disconnected.
It says you're disconnected.
No longer at the top of the player character list, so.
Oh, yeah, looks like
that
looks like
hit
you
me
actually.
yet.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, I can still see it.
Can you do anything in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, that's the question.
I mean, what I see the characters moving.
Huh.
Okay.
That's weird. Maybe it's just a weird signal thing. Anyway, so I'll say this: it's one of the things that if anyone wants to grab or take a look at the tables as they sort of come into the room, there is a scrap of paper that is like tucked underneath one of the metal instruments, and it says, if I click this, I believe it just, yep, there we go.
Oh boy, it's a random document.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
okay,
someone's.
Yeah,
journal.
I can see things on my end, but I don't see anything else happening, so I'm not seeing it.
Yeah,
Day 1, Hallister has granted me this abandoned copper mine in the Arcane Chambers. Finally, I have access to the components needed for my experiments.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name on that sign, the other side of the thing?
The other side, the door was Calabash's bedroom.
Sounds like a nice dude.
Mm-hmm. Assuming it's his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, perfectly fair. So, yes. So you're going to look in that room?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Space Jawa has reconnected. Masking layer. There we go. Okay. Let me do 2 things real fast. So Owl can see that there is another hall. Yuliy,
Yes.
what you see in the room is as follows.
Oh no.
There are 12 sealed wooden barrels covered in dust resting against the wall. You have no idea what...
You cut out.
Sorry, there are 12 sealed wooden barrels covered in dust resting against the northern wall. In the southwestern corner nearest the door, there is a hammock hanging from the 2 walls. And in the southeast, you can see there is a copper-plated door set into the wall.
You're saying
the
we have
room
no
is
idea what could be into the what could be in the barrels?
No idea. They're just very large sealed barrels. And the
I'm
other
gonna
thing you
assume-
notice... Sorry, there's
Yes,
one more
please
thing.
continue before I make horrible decisions for the party on my behalf.
The other thing you notice is that the room is humming. There is like a faint hum just sort of reverberating.
Is it a type of hum that one would recognize? What type of hum?
How familiar
Is it a mechanical hum or a magical?
Like,
it's an electrical
I probably know
hum.
what's going on.
All right.
Oh.
Well,
This
I'm going to
is
assume those
Frankenstein's
barrels are either
monster.
full of corpses or copper.
I think if my last few decisions for Yuliy have proven anything, I think you all know what's gonna happen next.
Uh-oh.
So
probably
holding
not
the
go in
leash is
there.
very hard.
I don't think we need to go in there anyway.
But there's barrels, and I want to know what's inside them. And there's a door, and it's
Well,
shiny.
yeah.
Let's leave it up to Helith, shall we?
But
And if you really want to know, how about we send in the owl that does not permanently die?
fine.
So you want to just send Haleth through the room or the hallway?
No, which direction does Helith want to go based on his radar?
Basically straight line through the room.
Oh, well,
Okay, so
all right then.
See? Y'all worried for nothing.
Yeah, well, maybe wait a second before
No.
heading in after him.
He didn't wait for us.
Well, I mean,
Well,
if
yeah.
something's bad gonna happen, he's most likely gonna be able to take it.
So what's to the south where the owl can see?
To the south, the owl can see a door and the entrance to another hallway. You can tell, though, I will say this, that one of the things is that the humming sort of reverberates through the hallway, and you can see that as demonstrated by that note that y'all found, that there is like evidence of this is a mining operation in this area, and that there are some sort of experiments occurring. Does anyone want to search in the room with the barrels?
I
Doesn't
want
even have to be
to
the barrels. Just
I
if you
want
want
to
to search for
search
anything.
the barrels.
We can do that on our way out and let Haleth, just follow Haleth for now.
I'm going to have the
Alright.
owl keep exploring the other
I
direction.
want to search the barrels.
Okay, so let me do this. Again, it just seems to be more roughly the same area that it goes into.
Mhm.
Victor, I'm afraid with that investigation, just barrels. Just barrels. Wait, you can't tell anything about them without getting closer, is how I will phrase that.
I'm right in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would, but I'm going to stay outside until something bad happens.
Okay.
Jhank is just waiting for Haleth to keep moving forward.
All right. If nobody's going to stop him, Haleth is probably going to open the door before he can get at the barrel.
I'm not going to stop him.
All right. In that case, let me describe what it opens up into.
I'm actually just going to go around the room.
Follow your owl.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. So here's what you see in that room. The first thing noticeable about the room is that the floors are not the same sort of stone that you've encountered. It's plates of copper that are just laid throughout the entirety of the room.
Oh, no.
How much do we know about conductivity?
I think that's going to be either... I guess nature is the closest scientific check in that regard. But I assume all of y'all are at least familiar with electricity and the fact that metal makes electricity harder to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
And so you see copper tiles lining the entirety of the room. You see there's shattered glass, rusty mining equipment, destroyed tables, crushed equipment, and there is a flesh golem standing in the middle of the room. And you can see in the southeastern corner near the other exit is a chute that sort of curves downward. And you can see the most clearly threatening thing in the room. There is a metal skull floating around the room, emitting lightning, shocking the floor.
Oh.
And it cackles. And I think that's...
Yeah, that's a good place to,
Alith, maybe we find a way around, or no, you're just gonna... Okay.
Yeah, we can take it. Just fight it from a distance.
Try for acrobatics.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to go pretty badly.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
And with that, I believe we are done
for the day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about 7 here.
Yep.
It has been
We've
about,
been
3
about
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
And we have reached a suitably dramatic stopping point. So,
which is the important thing. In that case, thank you all for listening to our Spudventures. If you like what you heard, you can find more at YouTube or iTunes or Google Play or wherever you get your fine podcasts. We aim to live stream these games on Sundays when we're available around 2 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/Newbiespud. If you want to keep up with this and other projects I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter. And if you want to support them, please support me at patreon.com/Newbiespud. See you next time with more Forgotten Ones Session 9, unless we come up with something in the middle. Between
maybe just Cards Against Humanity. So you're saying you wanted to play that.
Yeah, we'll just do some tabletop maybe next Sunday. We'll see. Just some...
Yeah.
At any rate, thank you very, very much. See you next time.